I am finally going to beat the daddy of all Pokemon ROM hacks, Radical Red. If you don't know what it is, you're living under a fucking rock. It's a fire red difficulty ROM hack, and it's pretty hard. But I was able to beat Emerald Imperium, so it shouldn't be that bad. This is gonna be an episode kind of series, because no one will watch a 50-minute video with a guy with double-digit subs. Leave a like, subscribe, and I stream this on Twitch. Enjoy. I choose to be a girl and name myself Buzzwad because there weren't enough places for Buzzword, and I name my rival LARP. I decide to play on minimal grinding mode just because I don't want to deal with EVs. I also put in the cheat code for infinite rare candies, and the code for a 100% catch rate with all Pokemon regardless of the Pokeball. Radical Red also lets me choose a starter from any generation, so I decided to choose from Paldea as it's the only generation I've never used a starter from. And after trying to throw myself into the tall grass, the professor of Pallet Town tells me I need my own Pokemon for protection. I choose Sprigatito as my starter, and this Chud LARP chooses Charmander. Then he has the audacity to lose the first rival battle even after having the type advantage against me. You're gonna do nothing but disappoint me, huh? Aren't you, LARP? After losing, he runs off like a little bitch. Oh my god. So we can just get right at it, right? I haul ass up Route 1 to Viridian City, where this little fat kid right here ends up giving you 1,000 rare candies, which will help me with leveling up later on. And in the Poké Center, I pick up Professor Oak's parcel, and then I can haul ass right back down to Pallet Town, where he gives me my first Pokéballs. The grass behind the fat kid nabs me and Intimidate Shinx, which is going to be really good for the early game. And talking to this fisherman gives me the Old Rod, where I immediately reel up a Marill. And getting everything to the current level cap of 15 allows me to evolve Shinx into Luxio. And after Viridian City, I find a Weedle in Viridian Forest, which I can immediately evolve into a Beedrill, which is an insane Pokemon. Attempting to go further into Viridian Forest, I come face to face with another friendless loser who wants me to be their rival. But his entire team could not stand up against my Leaf Cat's Razor Leaf. And after being submitted, he's so infatuated with love, he decides to give me his EXP share and his stat scanner. Both of which are completely useless because I have rare candies and I'm not playing with EVs. After establishing that both my rivals are complete losers, I begin cucking my way through the bug catchers. But then I run into what I think is supposed to be the first mini-boss, but Beedrill just completely walls this thing. So first the Stuffle goes down, the Cross Poisons. I then just outspeed this stupid Audino and take it out with 2 Cross Poisons. After falling asleep, out comes a Metronome and Clefairy, so I switch into my Luxio, where 3 Sparks are enough to finish it off. She then gives me the Infinite Repel, which I think could be useful later down the line. This random trainer that looks like Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters guards the TM for Electroweb, so I have to put her in her place. I lead with Marill, who can get a priority Aqua Jet off, but he immediately gets burned. And so after the Berry Juice healing, I'm barely doing anything to this Charcadet. Fire Spin prevents me from switching out, so after a few Clear Smogs, Marill goes down. It's not a Nuzlocke though, so I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I send Daddy Luxio in to get off the Intimidate, and then I outspeed with Spark and take out the Charcadet. Out next is a Gulpin, but this guy locked the fuck in and got 2 flinches in a row. Those flinches were important because that allowed him to survive more than 1 belch. In the patch of grass right before the TM, I end up finding a Slack Off, which would be awesome to have, because even with Truant, slacking is a monster. Then I get the TM for Electroweb. After beating the final bug catcher in Viridian Forest, I make my way into Pewter City, where I can challenge the first gym, Brock. This guy outside the gym offers me an egg for $5,000. I choose the Wonder Egg, and who do I end up getting? A whole ass Charmander, which is really, really good, by the way, except the fact that my rival also has a Charmander. But since this one is mine is obviously better. So welcome to the team, Sky Devil. They won't let me enter the gym just yet, saying I have to go to the museum. And this is where Radical Red introduces a really interesting mechanic. Every single Johto gym leader from Gen 2 is spread across somewhere on the Kanto map. And before I get into Brock's gym, I have to put Faulkner, the fucking Birdman, in his place. So after giving everyone on my team an Oranberry, I decide to just charge right into it. Faulkner leads with his Rufflet as I lead with my Beedrill, who I taught Electroweb. So after hitting an Electroweb and lowering the speed and then dodging a Rock Slide, Beedrill's able to get off 2 Electrowebs, putting it at -2 speed. A third Electroweb isn't just enough to do it, so Beedrill goes down to an Aerial Ace. I send in Marill hoping to get the kill with priority Aqua Jet, but he switches into his Flittle, and you might be wondering, why did he do that? Well, let me explain to you how the Radical AI works. Imagine that you are Faulkner, and you see that your Rufflet is at roughly 10% health and at -3 speed. I then send in my Marill, who has a priority move against you, and this priority move will guarantee kill my Rufflet. As Faulkner, I feel threatened, so I check my party to find any Pokemon that can A, not only survive the incoming priority move, but B, survive any move in your moveset, and C, be able to successfully set up against you. In this case, Flittle comes out as it has Calm Mind, and Watchroll doesn't have a single setup move against me. The Radical Red AI is really, really fucking smart if you couldn't tell already. This Flittle uses 3 Calm Minds and gets 3 speed boosts, and then my Marill gets hit with a Psybeam, but then my fucking goat must have been hitting the gym because he lives that shit, and still outspeeds and gets the kill with Rollout. Marill lives a Flash with literally 2 fucking health points, and then 1 taps the Watchroll with a max damage Rollout. His Chud Rufflet comes back in, and Aqua Jet just isn't able to get the kill, so Marill goes down. Daddy Lux comes in and shows his dominance once again by finishing off the Rufflet with a single spark. After submitting the Johto fraud in his place, he gives us access to the Pewter City gym where we can finally go against the real threat, Brock. Brock's gym only has one gym trainer, and he leads with a Hisuian Growl as I send in my Leaf Cat. I fire off a -1 neutral Razor Leaf, which does about 30%, as Ember does about the same. A second Razor Leaf activates the Growlithe Oranberry as another Ember activates my own. We go back and forth again before finally another Razor Leaf is able to take down the Growlithe. Next comes in his Knackley, so I fire off another Razor Leaf, which just fucking one-taps the fucking Mario thing. Brock, Pewter City Gym Leader, blah blah blah, Rock-type Pokemon. I have a Grass and Water-type, bro, you're going down. Brock leads with an Alolan Geodude as I send in my Leaf Cat. I fire off a Razor Leaf, as Geodude goes for a Bulldoze to lower my speed. Brock then hard switches into his Varoom as I fire off yet again another Razor Leaf, and so fearing a Poison-type move, I switch into Charmander. Charmander gets Toxic on the switch in, and then before I can Fire Fang, Brock switches into Onix. As Charmander is literally weak from every single move that this rock penis has, I switch back into Leaf Cat. Bulldoze doesn't do shit to me, but a crit Rock Tomb does. My fucking Razor Leaf takes it deep into the red as it's Berry Juice props, so I have to play around another crit, which thankfully it doesn't, and so I'm able to finally get rid of this stupid little rock dildo. Varoom comes back, and so I just say fuck it, and decide to sack Leaf Cat. So after doing a quick attack, I get Toxic, and then he Gyro Balls me. I send my Lizard back in, who gets a Fire Fang flinch, which is really fucking nice, by the way. So I just take the Varoom out with no problem. Next comes in Archon, and I taught Charmander Ancient Power, and I hope for the Omni Boost, but I don't get it, and he just fucking dies. Daddy the Luxio clutches the fuck up once again, and gets the kill on Archon with a Spark. And then Geodude comes back, and he just fucking bites his ass again, and he just dies. So that's that. First badge down, and we haven't wiped a single time yet. Rock then also gives me the TM for Rock Tomb. And with the new level cap of 22, I'm able to evolve my Marill into a Zoomeril, my Slackoff into Vigoroth, my Charmander into Charmeleon, and my Sprigatito into, what the fuck, Florigato. Oh my god, this thing's ugly as hell. Then right after this, the game literally just takes me all the way to Mount Moon.
Guys, that's where we're going to be ending this first episode. This video is really short because the intro of any Pokemon game is really fucking easy, and I don't have to calc anything yet, but I also have no idea when I'll be able to post the next episode, but I swear to God it'll happen, okay?
Like and subscribe, and goodbye.